You're playing Minecraft in a cave looking for diamonds. That's funny. I'm in the same cave looking for miners. Cause my sexual attraction to miners is major. Can't
There's just no way, right? Australian-born basketball player Josh Giddey of the Oklahoma City Thunder has just been accused of being in a relationship with a minor. Now, I'm sure you guys don't need much background since it's all over the internet, it's on TikTok, it's on Twitter, but I'm just going to go ahead and spill the tea anyway. For those of you that are living under a rock, literally, there was a social media post that showed Giddey, who is old enough to drink in America at the age of 21, pictured with a supposed high school junior, 17-year-old. These claims and posts were made anonymously. It happens on the internet all the time, especially in this generation of cancel culture. You know, people go behind other people's backs, find cryptic things, find things that are just behind closed doors and post on the internet. It's just how it works now. Even with these allegations, Josh Giddey has suited up for 2 games since. And the question is, why? I mean, from the outside looking in, you would think that this guy should be in jail now. Give him the Karl Malone treatment. Clown him for the rest of his career and his life. Well, the pictures of Giddey and this minor give us no context whatsoever. Is she 17 now? Was she 17 then? Was she even younger? No one knows. This is what really makes this a unique situation, as people are trying to figure out if this girl was actually underage, if she's still underage. Yeah, it's a really weird situation. The only thing we know about this situation is that we could see another child predator in the NBA. This isn't the first time this has happened in the NBA. Hell, I've already mentioned his name. We all know the extreme case of this in league history. You guys know who Karl Malone is. I mean, he's one of the best scorers, probably one of the best players, probably at least top 30 in NBA history. Karl Malone was a 2-time MVP, 14-time All-Star, even won the All-Star Game MVP 2 times, was an 11-time All-NBA first team, was a 3-time NBA All-Defensive first team, he was on the All-Rookie team, he was on the top 75 team, he was actually on the top 50 team too when they were doing the 50th anniversary, and now he's on the top 75. I mean, the guy's everywhere. His jersey's retired by the Jazz. Fantastic player. It doesn't matter the accolades that Karl Malone has because his legacy is completely tarnished. The dude impregnated a 13-year-old, a girl that's barely a teenager. And getting back to Josh Giddey, if this goes down and he gets charged with this, in today's era, in today's world, he's probably not going to play another game of basketball. If they figure out that this girl was actually underage, if he's actually, it's a rape charge. I mean, that's just what it is. One thing I have been thinking about is, yeah, it's all fun and games. We can meme this guy. It's funny in the moment. But, if this girl isn't a minor and all of this weird speculation has just been made up for internet fodder, we're going to have to feel bad for the guy. I mean, he seems like a pretty nice dude. I'm not defending him if he were to get in trouble for this, but I don't know, man. We obviously don't know all the facts on the matter, but until we do, there will be memes flooding our For You pages and our Twitter feeds like never before. I mean, Thanksgiving was quite an interesting holiday with things like this and, the Gail Lewis stuff floating around. If you know, you know. As I'm making this video, the investigation by both the NBA and the police has been paused. Well, yeah, the NBA and the Newport Beach Police in California have investigated this because it's a pretty serious issue. A lot of people are talking about it. But they've had to pause their investigation because the family of this girl refused to comment on the situation. And this is very important because this could mean 2 things. A, they don't see a point in this investigation because she is of age. Or B, they're trying to protect Giddey's reputation as an up-and-coming star for an organization that hasn't looked this good in damn near a decade because she is a legal minor. And by the way, just for some fact checks, because I know people are getting it wrong, oh, they're in Oklahoma, right? Isn't it 16 over there? Well, yes, you're right. The age of consent in Oklahoma is 16, but this girl is from California, and we gotta assume that the events took place in Newport Beach because the police is taking action in that area. And guess what the age of consent is in California? The normal and what it should be, which is 18. You never know what could happen with this case, and I know I usually have a strong opinion on every video I do, but I'm just gonna stay neutral on this one. Let the verdict do the talking. I mean, other people already have given their opinions. He was booed in Minnesota every time he touched the ball, so we know how everyone who isn't a Thunder fan feels about the ordeal. There's been obviously some random NBA players that have gotten caught with, minors and all that stuff. And I'm not going to get into it because it's not super important, but we're not talking about some random role player. The guy is capable of facilitating and rebounding at an all-star level, and he is barely in the league. I think this is his third year in the NBA. One thing I have wondered is, why did this anonymous person post this snitching evidence? Is it some anti-Thunder fan burner account? Is it Kevin Durant's burner account because he doesn't like OKC anymore? Who knows, man. The NBA has been quite eventful this season already, and we aren't even a quarter of the way through. So if something major comes up, just let me know in the comments for any suggestions. I mean, this video literally was recommended by a couple of my friends, which is why I'm making the video. It's been GZTV, another short form NBA video. This isn't super informal or anything. It's just kind of discussing the Josh Giddey situation. I don't have too much to say about it. It's kind of obscure in the public. There's not a lot of, super specific details. But you guys let me know in the comments. Is this girl underage? Do you think she is underage? Would Josh Giddey do something like this? It's not like we know him personally, but yeah, man, I'm out. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.